Salutations, class, and welcome back. We'll be doing Guilty Gear again, as is the usual around here during the weekends. I don't think we need much of an introduction, I'm just ready to hop straight in. Nothing much has changed in the status quo from yesterday. Just more Gold Lewis as expected. But I'm feeling quite refreshed today, so hopefully we're not going to be dropping our combos left and right. I've been practicing a little bit before the stream in the interim period before the stream actually starts. A lot of people will sit down immediately as their streams are supposed to begin and then run their checks. I usually try to make sure that I have everything set up a good 30 minutes before. Spend a little bit of time in the lab during then. A shame we can't just skip that loading screen. I didn't expect us to have a match so soon. Bepsi. Alright. Alright, we're still Anji. Very well then. I suppose we'll just do that for a few matches. Also, I hope you enjoyed the dub. That's what we're doing tonight. Okay, I'll get grabbed. Shame. I swear I blocked that high. Oh well. We'll just get hit with those mix-ups pretty frequently. Off to a bit of a slow start. We'll be doing Gold Lewis again in a moment. Anji might still be my favorite too. I miss him already. Have a throw, and a butterfly. It's like riding a bike, you never forget. Of course, if your opponent's on Windows 95, it's going to give you trouble. Can't really hit my combos if you're gonna keep skipping frames on me like that. But we're back to usual. Again, their frames are just still too slow. Here, have a throw since you're waiting on me. I have no idea what I'm doing. You can see I'm sort of flailing around, aimlessly. That should be good enough for a wall break. Let's see, he's not much of a jumper, so we just need to play cautiously and block. Have a throw. Simple enough. I almost miss it, but I am in the mood to play Gold Lewis this evening. That dub isn't half bad. Good voice for Anji. No, it's not your time yet. He's gonna air dash out of there. I could swear that's supposed to be minus at that distance. Have a throw, and a butterfly. And goodbye. Or I'm just going to completely miss my combo. Well, I suppose I deserve this then, if I'm going to miss. We still have a chance. Ah, so close. Did he say he was just acting? Certainly very good line. Missing again. Nope, not this time. There's the burst. And there's the wall break. Heavy slash is my favorite way to break those moments of silence, indeed. There we go. That is a frame trap, but of course I'm missing my buttons once again. Concentrate. And get hit by the anti-airs once again. Anti-air. And here we go. We have just enough meter to close out this round. Just so long as things remain safe for us. I appreciate it when we have a kind of a slower, more tactical match like this. I think I'm gonna get counter hit. I hit a button. Oh well. I'm not in the Anji mindset yet. I was practicing Gold Lewis for a good 30 minutes before the stream. We'll see how this one goes. A good start. Alright, he's paying attention. Bursting on the first hit, you don't even know if you're that far behind yet. And here we go. Did he say apology? That's a very weird name for an attack. Let's see if we can block that. And there we go. We're gonna block his burst and immediately hit back like that. Beautiful. Yeah, you're a bit scared of the hard beat, aren't you, buddy? I'd almost be interested in Fighter Z with it. Pardon me. That's very much what Anji would be saying in a situation like this. Give me more meter, I need more of it. Yeah, there we go. I'm not a particularly big fan of Fighter Z, but that would probably be the best game for them to give rollback. It's their most famous game, so that's probably what's going to get the most traction. It could probably fund any of their games for years to come. Although, if it had rollback, I'd probably be interested in playing it. DBFZ is very, very, very popular. I never watched DBZ. I'm not much of a shonen fan, unfortunately. Let's do a little bit more Gold Lewis for now, but Dianji was fun. He feels a lot more effective. With Gold Lewis, it's sort of a teeter-totter back and forth on if you win or if you lose. If they got Rev 2 rollback, I'd stop playing Strive altogether. Unless they gave Heian to Strive, but I don't see that happening. And even if they did, I'm probably not going to get triple wall bounce combos. Rev 2 with rollback would be a dream come true. What else do we not have? The Roman cancel system is a lot better in this game, and I certainly don't miss the yellow Roman cancels from Xard. I do miss blitz shields. And having a bit of a better instant block would probably help if you were playing defensively very well. Oh, that's bizarre. Why isn't it showing anything for my character up there? No badges, no name, no nothing. That's bizarre. I'm not gonna take that one. Here, have this. And he was just going to Shoryuken. Alright. Yeah, it is very interesting that there's mods that work online. Did they get much working for, DBFZ? I've seen a few for DBFZ, actually. This is going to be a pain, isn't it? Yeah, this is just a very much losing matchup. Unless I get one hit out in neutral. I was just waiting for that command grab. There we go. Nope, it's your turn. And you're going to DP at the worst time you wanted it. The difference between plus R and Rev 2 getting rollback is about 15 years of a technological difference, I'd imagine. Xard's also on its entirely different engine. The reason why rollback works so well for old games is because they're so easy to emulate. There we go, set up a drone. And we start. Nope. Just barely missed. And somehow we stole that one from him. I wasn't expecting to win that one at all, but I suppose we only need to hit him twice. I know one of the biggest issues with rollback is that you have to separate the rendering and the game calculations into separate pipelines. I'm not sure how capable the previous Unreal Engine is of that. Also, your game generally has to be built for that from the very beginning. He gets a burst and it's immediately his time to do neutral again. There's the DP. You shouldn't be doing that. Almost. Concentrate. 6p, there we go. Bizarre that he can do that out of a RC. So long as we don't get a wall but stick, which he will. I did the wrong input. Xrd combo system was definitely way better having the Gatlings. Start with the minigun. And while he angrily tries to get his way back in. As long as we can get his burst out. There we go. Get him with the big disjointed hitbox. You're going to run out of meter very soon. Set up a drone. Ah, no. I'm watching out. Slayer touches of death were very, very fun. I might actually relearn him if he shows up in, if Xrd gets rollback, I'd probably relearn him. I play him in Accent Core, but not in Xrd. Yep, he didn't want to deal with any of that. Stop being so predictable with those. Start with one of these. He's going to miss. I'm right inside your head, aren't I? There we go. Just what I want to see. Chip sort of panicking and scrambling his way back into the corner. That's actually one of my favorite things about Slayer in Accent Core, is using... I forget. I don't remember the names of the supers. But there's the one that sends him upward. The one that's functionally a DP, I think it was... I can't even remember the name of it, I'm not going to try. But you can do that, and then you can do... Dead on Time, I think, is the name of the horizontal punching one. The fact that you can combo his supers into his other supers is... just something I think it's mostly unique to Slayer. I don't know too many other characters that have functionally similar supers that just work as very big strikes for you. And the fact that you have supers you can just combo into other attacks, that's always been a favorite of mine for any characters. If they have a super which you use mid-combo, and then start going into a knockdown off of that. Heian, I know at least, has a way where, when you use the clap super, you can maneuver your opponent behind you, and then you can actually lift them up from the floor roll, the tumble state. With the 2H, you can lift them up and continue your combo off of that. I think there's a lot of ways that you can probably do that with most characters in this game, or previous Guilty Gear titles, comboing off of your supers. But I wouldn't know. After all, I only played the characters that could do that. Oh, it's the same guy. I missed. That's why you really need to get good with your execution with Gold Lewis. And goodbye. Have another one just for good measure. So close to actually being able to dodge that burst. We'll just get him with a few jabs, that'll work. I don't use Gatling gun very often because it comes out incredibly slowly. You mostly have to use it predictively as an anti-zoning tool. Also, I'd rather save up that access level for the drone. Ah, I tricked you. Obviously, I meant to whiff like that. I was mashing the punch button, but it didn't seem like it would have been coming out quickly enough for him to be hit. Fine, here's a Gatling gun. Probably not even the best spot to use it either. I suppose if we get any full-screen knockdowns, but I'd rather stay in their face to set up drones. Me being a Heian player, I'd prefer having a projectile I can use for Oki. Good one. Interesting attempt to grab there. Good grab. Gonna make sure you have absolutely no meter to spare here. And you're not going to burst either, so I'm going to rob you really quick here. Thank you. Just steal this match. Mostly just high-low mix-ups here. Good throw. There's the burst. Good one. So close, I was trying to grab him. And he's blocking. There's your minigun. Barely did much for me in that case. Yeah, I don't think that minigun's going to do much for us. I sort of missed reversal grab. It was a very interesting universal defensive option. Have a drone. How did that miss? Gold Lewis has some of the weirdest hitboxes. Respect the heavy slash. Or regular slash. You're not getting out of this corner. I said you're not getting out of this corner. Ah, he's just being bullied there. You saw how much his risk gauge went up. Good one. Wait for that Fudra arc and just completely miss it. Ah, 6 speed just a little bit too late. I knew it was coming. Do the Obama. Have a throw. And another drone. This robbery brought to you by Xander Turing. Maybe I shouldn't be so hasty to air dash in after that. And he's gonna do his full combo. Watch this. And get our full combo here. Set up a drone. I was hoping I could get the jump on him with that. Good block. If only I bursted just a little bit earlier, I could have caught him. Let's see if he does 2S again. Look at these enormous hitboxes. He's giving me way too much respect. Good DP there. Cute. I don't think so. And since you're so scared, I'm just gonna run up and do a grab. With his incredibly slow turtle-like speed. Well, we sent him down the floor. When do we get sent up? Ah, that one doesn't wall stick. You know, I think I just need to space out the timing so that I can go ahead and try to do the 1080 input right when we get the screen freeze from the wall splat. Oh, wow, that one didn't hit. Can't go back to games like Street Fighter and try Guilty Gear stuff. Yeah, they're fundamentally very different games, but it seems a little odd that I end up playing Heihyun in Xard, who's functionally closest to a Street Fighter character. If we win our next match, we won't have to deal with Mei. Luckily, all of our disjointed hitboxes give us a very good advantage against Mei. For being allegedly one of the best characters, we actually have a good matchup against her, in my experience. I don't think I'd ever want to go back to Street Fighter. They don't have air dashes. Not your turn. Don't just air dash out of danger like that. Ooh, got him. Get that, send out the Obama. You know what time it is. Yep, high-lows. Just high-lows all day. Make sure you block. Excellent stuffing of that dolphin. Goodness, what the heck is Mei's English voice? It's horrible. But I suppose it's accurate. It sounds just as obnoxious as she is. Look, we get you want to be a flying hitbox. You might as well just sit back and start blocking. She's gonna jump, set up the Obama, and just get all the chip damage we can. I think that voice might be fitting if you factor in her actual age. Yeah, it doesn't sound at all like, or There's just always been a mismatch between May's appearance and her actual age. It was supposed to be in the last few games that she was actually in her 20s. Now she's even older, but, she just sounds like such an awkward character, but that might be my bias towards her younger voices. Or the fact that I just hate her as a character. Well, we're back up to floor 10. I think we have a bit of knowledge on what we're doing at this point. We still have yet to get a Celestial challenge as Gold Lewis. I actually haven't paid attention to any of the story yet, so I haven't heard Happy Chaos's English voice. Get the drone out there, or just completely miss my input. Goodbye. Set up another drone. And no burst. I suppose he already signed off. Nope, I know exactly how Anjis think. I used to main him. Get the hard read. Well, if that's anything, that should be demotivating. Indeed. I'd like to say I'm still part of the Anji hive mind. That's a frame trap. And this is a wall break. Good read on that 6p. I tried jabbing, but I think I still got caught by that grab. Astonishing that that missed. Alright. We know there's a hitbox blind spot there. Get that out there. Get this set up. And send out another drone. Or just completely miss our drone setup. I'd probably switch to maining Anji if I went back to doing more accent core. He's such a wonderful character in that game, and I think just having the experience of having all his parries would be a lot better for me. Well done, Anji. Alright, I'll start being more cautious on your own wake-ups. That's reactable if I ever paid attention. I wonder if I'd be able to mess up his parry inputs by doing a cross-up on Wake Up. And I know a reversal works there. Get out the drone, and completely dodge your attack there. We still have enough time to jump after we set up a drone like that. Set up another drone. It's not going to end. Ah, so close. You see how slow that is to come out. That's exactly why I don't like using the minigun so much. What the heck was that? Good frame trap. We are going to actually lose that one. Impressive. After keeping him glued to the wall for so long. Set up a drone. And that's a high. And so is that. What did he say? Did he ask for a poll as he was getting abducted? Okay, that combos. Noted. We can do 5H into the Lift Behemoth Typhoon. Anji's always such a pleasure to fight. Look forward to it every single time. Alright, let's see what we have in store this time. I'm just gonna... Alright. Jump D gets beat. Interesting that that's so punishable like that. I missed. Reading the chat, you look away and you take the overhead. I know exactly what your weakness is every time you land that. Excellent read. And that should have been on the ground, but you made an excellent read that 6p. Get the throw in there, and start our Oki. And get that throw, because I knew he'd be doing that. Ah, well, I suppose. If you got the read, I deserve it. I'm just gonna wait for him to Fujin again. Or throw me. Hoping I could get in a reversal down the system in there. Not what I was trying to do. Set up a drone. Excellent reads. I'm proud. I thought I was blocking that. No. No sweeps here. I should have just ran up and grabbed him. Well, that's a way to get a wall break. An excellent read. I suppose I'll just take that loss then. SH8 Fujin. That's pretty much just how he's supposed to do things. Set up a drone. Get that set up and start with the minigun, which is the completely wrong input. we're gonna hit him. Set up another drone while we're at it. Makes me sad to see that. He had such a good block string going, and we still managed to hit him out of it. But once you play a character for that long, you start to get the knowledge of all of their weaknesses. Props to you for still playing Anji this day and age. Set that up. Well, I suppose if he's always expecting that, we should just start blocking him there. That wasn't supposed to miss like that. Close slash having a jump cancel is definitely bizarre in Gold Lewis's case. And I know you have no winning options out of that being blocked. So the instant I see that Fujin come out, I'm going to do it. Throw out another one. Have a throw. And a drone. Set up another drone. If only that was close. Set up another drone. And that time I was blocking, so if he did do the 6B, we would have just gone right through it. I miss Heihyun's tuning balls. Those were really fun, being able to horizontally control a Hadouken. I don't think he needs multiple hits on the butterfly, but he definitely needs lower recovery when he sends it out. The anti-air grab DP is definitely an issue. I wish he still had that. That'd stop people from jumping out of his block strings in the corner, especially considering you beat most of his Fujin options with some sort of a block. What overhead are you talking about? Are you talking about the 214P in midair? That's another move I miss. It would be a great way to end his aerial combos that he can get off of Ko. Get that set up. Start with a drone. Oh, I think he's blocking. Or he's not going to be able to. A reversal for a reversal. Except he is the one that gets the meter. I was hoping he'd grab earlier. I was prepared for that, but not for the second one. He's gonna dance. One thing that I at least very much appreciate about characters like Anji is a counter super like that lets you deal with safe jumps, which I find a little bit obnoxious. Throw out another drone. Get the 6P to catch him out of his jump. I never use much of the charge super, so I can't vouch for its usefulness. Most of my meter use for Anji came from using Fujin Dust, just for that floor bounce. Scrumptious floor bounce. It's not gonna protect us now, is it? Good throw. And another good throw. Yeah, I fell exactly for his little trick. I'm not gonna let myself eat the no mix-up though.
I'll dance with you anytime.
Good rounds. Anji's still very fun to fight. Oh, yeah, I absolutely don't know why they didn't bring back that move. That would have done so much for his kit. Especially being able to cross-up people like that. Get this set up. Set up a drone. Ah, well, I suppose if I air dash out of that instead of blocking. Not quite. That's gonna be incredibly minus. Yeah, I very much miss Kai. Why does that move have a blind spot right next to Gold Lewis? Ah, it's beautiful. Using the aerial dust to stall his momentum and definitely mess up my anti-airs. I love it. Ah, no. Kai was a very good combo move as well. I don't know why they gave a character with an identity of having so many moves. One of the smallest movesets in the game here. We'll just wait for him to do another Fujin. All the cross-ups and combo potential you could get off of Kai. Doing your entirely long combo and then knocking them up into the air for a... what is it? On, I think, was the name of the grab. The anti-air grab. Which would set up another perfect butterfly. I'll take that gold burst. And I'm not going to let myself lose it. And that beats every single one of your options. Sad. Set up another drone. And, well, we'll get hit by that again. And straight into a wall break. I tried 2P'ing out of that. Not going to work. Or just completely missed twice. Yeah, it astonishes me that no one uses butterfly. Though there's certainly some cases where it's not really useful at all. Set up a drone. It's not quite your turn yet. Can't jump out of that. I think he's blocking. And we'll eat the full punish for that. Well done. And not a single butterfly was had. When I first started playing, I picked up Anji immediately on release day. I had a whole bunch of people say they were astonished to see me using the butterflies so much, as if no one else was actually using them at all. Which strikes me as odd. That's his second most commonly known trick, right behind Fujin. Anji without butterflies is like Sol without volcanic viper. Gunflame, of course, being the most signature move for him, I'd imagine. Or I suppose Fafnir at this point. Back to another chip. I'll just see if we can get in a few stray hits here and there. Okay, so I can't even punish that one on reaction. And set up our plus overhead. Does he just do a silly little rolling his R's when he does his 2K in the air? Alright, that's news. He's gonna jump, or not. Okay, so there's our first wake up DP. Ah, miss her, meaty. Get that gold burst we need. I don't think he'll hit. He will hit us. Almost. He's probably gonna get a wall break here, though. Especially without RC. Yeah, we're done. But we're back with most of the burst here. Imagine just hitting Chip while he's invincible. Invisible. And he's almost dead already. Chip's such an expressive character. Because he gets to do so much stuff, you see everyone playing him just a little bit differently. Wait for it. And see what this does. Oh, the purple Roman cancel. Beautiful. You know, I'm gonna hand that one to him. That was a very good use of his meter. Because he PRC'd, it actually detaches the hurt box from his clone. Gives him a chance to save himself. Of course, I don't know why it works from there when it doesn't let me cancel out or Roman cancel out of anyone else's supers. Set up a drone. Set up another one. There's the throw. And he's dead. Wake up command grab, how silly. Nah, I'd definitely vote for Chip. Shake up the status quo. A president that could kick ass. Haven't had one of those since Teddy Roosevelt, have we? Or just hit that a little bit late. Ah, not the anti-air I was wanting. Alright, alright. I'll take it. Nope, you're going back in the corner. Ah, he's backdashing. Ah, well, I know the Shadow Clone is plus, so I generally force myself to block that one. Alright, I think I just have to use the jump K to land that one. Excellent use of meter. Well, I suppose I have to hand that one to him too. He knows what he's doing here.
That didn't even kill much time.
Ah, we're not over yet. Set up another drone. Get that out there, and just minigun right through him. Shame we didn't keep out the other clone. I would have wanted him to take double damage from that entire exchange. And goodbye. Interesting that Anji is taller than Kai, but I can't say I'm surprised. Set up a drone. And wait for it. Yeah, he's gonna get the wall break. Ah, he's blocking, but it'll at least get us some distance. Set up a drone. And goodbye. 6p at just the right time. The hardest of reads. So that match, in contrast, was quite a clean sweep. You got 2 consecutive wins. So it's very strange that on a character with such poor defense, like Gold Lewis, we still have a relatively even matchup versus Chip and, Milia, who you'd expect would crush us against the wall every single match. Either that, or maybe I'm just not fighting the best players. Please don't destroy my stream, thank you very much. Deep Fukin Stonks. The deepest and Fukinest of stonks. Ah, well, I think the stream's back, at least. It says so on my end. Definitely don't have the frames to contest that. Ah, set that up. Get the drone out there. I'm just too accustomed to blocking low, I suppose. I really shouldn't be letting him get away with that. And we'll get the wall stick. I think he's backdashing. Yep, there we go. Set up our drone. I tried F-ding. Not quite enough for him. Lift up and miss. Good use. You may have noticed that I've been trying to use my aerial behemoth typhoons a lot more frequently. Having a little bit of extra movement in your attacks will definitely help it. It also helps with their recovery. Drone. I'm just paying way too much attention to it. And of course that misses, alright. Wait for just the right time. If we live, which we're not going to, that's when I would have used a super.
That didn't even kill much time.
Alright, back to business. As usual. Okay. That 6H of his continues to be ridiculous. Hit them from that distance and completely dodge the burst. Ah, so close. Concentrating way too hard and I'm sort of giving myself a heart attack trying to look for it. There we go. And completely miss. Or just miss our grab too. Let's see if he already hit an attack. Nope. It's not quite your turn to attack yet. Alright, that's probably going to KO us. Maybe not. We'll have a little bit of health left. But he also has a Roman cancel on his side. Alright.
That didn't even kill much time.
Alright, we're still stuck here in floor 10, so it seems to be where we belong for now. Can you believe a man that's 7 feet tall has shorter normals than a ninja of that size? And goodbye. Wasn't expecting you to wall break off that so soon. Get there. Burst that. Completely miss our aerial behemoth. Do it again. Wait for it, wait for it. And we'll get wall broken. Never mind, no waiting for it. Pretty silly. I'm gonna deserve this loss for that. Alright, what's he doing this time? Getting Behemoth Typhooned, apparently. At least it's mostly strike, or if he was doing more throw mix-ups, I'd definitely be losing here. Drone. Oh, well, maybe I am dead. And a wake-up cross-up. You know, I'm never going to block those.
That didn't even kill much
I
time.
don't think I have the reaction speed for that. Huh. Was he on floor 9 or was he on floor 10? I don't know if that was his Celestial challenge. Well, if he did, congratulations. It sure felt like he was in here a while, though. Alright, so apparently that's not always going to work like that. It might give us a bit of an easier time setting up our cancels, but we might just have to change our combo. Yep, that's not always going to work for us. We might have to add more micro dashes in the middle of our combo there. Not like that, though. Get the launch. Get that. I think if we just do the regular launch, that should work for us a lot better. I wonder if the half-circle forward one still works. I'm going to need to remember how to notate all of them. Obviously, there's classical notation there's classic inputs like 426 or 624, but having to remember things like 862 or 842 are a little unprecedented for inputs. Alright, in a case like that... Well, that was an interesting setup there. I wonder what causes the streams to stop like that. I don't really have an indication on what's going well on either end or what's failing. I don't have any recorded dropped frames, so I really don't think it's a processing problem. Might be an internet problem, who knows. I am running through a VPN, so that might cause some interference. Ha 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 ha. Level 69. Nice. Set up a drone, and go to town. Or miss that completely. Yep, I suppose that'll work for us. A nice little perfect. So he's scared. Miss. Alright. We just need to get back in, and so we begin. That's a start. Another drone out. Well, that's an interesting move for him to pick. He sees me PRC. And we're going to 5p right over his run. Alright. I really don't appreciate the normals being that kind of useless in this case. I suppose it is the closest thing I can have to playing Heiken, having a useless 5p. That 5p is only going to be useful for buffering in some of the overhead typhoons. Alright. We'll figure out this one. Every Kai plays subtly different. After all, you have to use only the most basic tools to open up someone. Alright. I knew what I needed to do, but I dashed when I shouldn't have. Set up a drone. Get started. Alright, interesting clash. And he goes in for the throw. Haven't seen a Kai do that yet. Set up a drone. Ah, missed. So close. We almost had the chance to rob it from him. That's a good setup. one's going to be low, thank you very much. And we're going to whiff our grab once again. I was expecting a DP. So there's the DP, in the middle of a block string instead. Alright, I suppose that'll get me in place long enough. It still disgusts me that there's no universal indication that 2D can combo from 2K. And there we go. Now we make our comeback. And get our chip damage for the KO. There we go. You know, once I start getting a lot more intuitive with this character, I think I'll be able to talk while fighting. Sort of get the muscle memory worked up. You can see it's already started. I'm mostly getting the right finishers off of these combos. Alright, we'll take it. I think I'm not gonna tech out of that. Interesting. And there we go. Ah, shame. Get the lift. Drone. Ah, well, maybe not a drone at that distance. Drone this time. Set up another one. And that's going to get a wall break, but that's not exactly what we needed here. And so long as he doesn't just completely dodge it, there we go. Nice backdash, but I don't think it was good enough. Please bring back unthrowable normals, please. Alright, I'll figure that one out eventually. Now we start. And he'll just wake up super. Alright. We'll take it.
Looks like I win this time.
Oh, don't tell us we're going back to floor 9 so soon. Ah, well. Not really the best indicator. The screen is so long, I wish they would slow it, or I wish they'd remove it entirely. Or speed it up or let us skip it. I don't want to have to go through a whole nother set of loading screens like that. Just put me right back in the training room, please. But I suppose they have to make it dramatic for all the people who are not particularly familiar with fighting games. Alright, soul it, or no soul then. Chip it is. Let's get to it. Is that the same color? No, it's a different chip. That's not going to work. There we go. We'll get hit. And I think he's meeting. Yep, that almost kills him. You just have to be very careful with Chip, or you'll eat the KO. I do believe the stream is still working though, so please let me know if it needs any more tweaking. It still says it's good on my end. Get a drone out. Ah, so close. Nope, we're gonna eat that one. Let's try this, or not. Send out another drone. And we'll wait for it. He's a little eager to resume his pressure, isn't he?
Mr. President, hello? Hello?
Yes, you're getting abducted, Chip. Glad you made that observation.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Set out another drone. Send out another drone. Ah, so much to block in so little time. Even if you react to a whiff button, you can't exactly punish it when you have such slow attacks of your own. Overhead, and this is a low. Set up another drone. I'm surprised I didn't hit that combo there. I was trying to do another Behemoth Typhoon, but I guess it's not canceling off of that 2K. That's one thing I miss about Anji a lot, is the fact that he gets very late cancels on all of his normals. So he gets a lot of potential frame traps. Alright. Oh, interesting. I wasn't expecting counter hit there. I suppose if he's going to button mash, though. Nice grab. If I live through this. Ah, missed the super input. I really don't like the auto-teching. I would have preferred being able to do the delayed get-ups. I suppose it creates another level of mix-ups or mind games here. Set up a drone. That's gonna lead to apparently not a punish. Alright. Alright, so that does lead to hitting him, but it doesn't lead to a knockdown. Alright, let's see what we can get here. Ah, we'll get hit by the overheads. Alright. Drone. And get hit by another grab because we have with our meaty. Get another setup, and this one is a low. Ah, we got the damage. We don't need that knockdown. Get our full combo. Or just completely whiff our inputs. We'll need to spend a lot more time in the lab, perfect our muscle memory here. If you ever miss any of your execution on Gold Lewis, you will definitely lose for it. And always remember, you need to hold the last cardinal direction, given that they're checking for so many different inputs at once. You can't hold any diagonals here. Ah, interesting. Omelette du fromage. A different May here. Huh, that's a very old Guilty Gear song. Alright, so it'll be after the anchor. There we go. Drone. Good God, that voice is atrocious. You deserve this. No dolphins. Are okay. Okay. Alright, I see the hate from A now. If your buttons are actually just too slow to deal with that. Yep, I suppose that's going to work. Someone's been watching a lot of, what's it called? Donkey. And that still hits me out of my 6B, alright. You certainly don't know how to defend, though. Alright, that's not going to take long at all. I suppose we'll just have to stuff her out with a 2P or a 5P. Maybe a 5P will work. There we go. Drone. Ah, no, that's a frame trap. Set up another one of those, and die. Alright, so once we get started in that vortex, it's mostly just going to be trying to make sure we stuff the right things at the right times. It's not your turn yet. Miss our meaty again. And good night. And goodbye. Goodness. Wow, that matchup is horribly against May. Okay, that's too slow. Drone. And you still don't know how to defend. Shame. You're not going to block this one, though. You don't know what plus frames are. At least not when they're on the opposing end. Oh, that was bizarre. You saw that. Both of our grabs whiffed. I'm not falling for that mess again. Alright. Sorry about that, I was holding my breath the entire time. Well, it looks like the little donkey strategy isn't going to get you very far in this house. So, apparently the dolphin will still hit you out of a 6p, so I understand people being apprehensive about it. There's some characters in which you get a lot more upper body invincibility, but maybe not with Gold Lewis. Maybe not that soon. I think that's her far slash that she was doing. Yeah, that one. Looks like that one frame traps you after a heavy dolphin. May the good blood guide you. Alright. Mr. Almost level 400 Axel. Send me back down a floor because I know I lose this matchup. We're doing really well for ourselves tonight. No, I need to remember that one's the command grab. Alright, can't air dash over that. Yeah, nice little quote there. Alright, the 5p will work. We got close. Boy, there's no winning this matchup, is there? Even jumping over it doesn't do anything for us. Alright, I suppose we'll take it. I don't think it's actually a 9-1 matchup, though. But I haven't really fought too many good Axels, so... we'll see just how this works for us. Drone. Miss her execution. And start. Alright, I think we have a chance, just so long as we play our cards perfectly right against him.
21 seconds.
Excellent. No. Drone. I'm trying to set up the satellite laser. That's a high-low mix-up, at least. So it's not impossible. This Axel at least seems to know what he's doing, at least after 400 levels you'd expect it. So it's still a very possible matchup. I think people are saying 9-1 as a meme. Alright, I'll just need to watch for that. Yep, minigun, still too slow for that. Nice little full screen setup there. Nope, still can't even see that. It's very subtle. Alright, lots of forward jump blocking. Alright, and we'll have to cut down on the dashes a lot. Lots of FD every single time we have to approach. Alright, that will clash. No. I don't mash. I'm not that stupid. The Axel player's trying to meme on me. Set up a drone. Wait for it. Almost. And see him miss that again. Because he doesn't really seem to do too well with the high-low mix-ups. He's panicking a lot. Lift up. And goodbye. I'll take that perfect, thank you very much.
What is it? Huh? Anyone there?
Well, it's actually something we won there. Against all expectations. Alright. Celestial Axel. I suppose we can keep doing... or not. He's just going to dodge that match. Or try again. Let's hope this works. So, more training against the Axel matchup for us. Seems we need to do a lot of FD approaches. Alright, that's gonna catch us. Jump. And that's not going to have enough meter. Alright, not quite. There's the burst. We still have a chance. Or he'll just block that. Nice. Nice setup. Lift him up again, or miss. And our 2P on Wake Up apparently didn't do us justice. I'm gonna keep getting hit by that because I just don't have the reaction time to spare right now. Get the drone. And miss our meaty again.
Pretty cool, right?
Alright, see how we can go from here. There's a start. Okay, good read. Alright, there's the reversal super. Nice. Burst that. Minigun. Ah, no. Still reacting to that a bit too slowly. Lift him up. Drone. And miss with our jump S. Alright. Slowly. And miss. Welcome to the wall. Well, I suppose he was expecting high there again. But he'll get a low. Miss with our 2P. Again. Alright, there's the burst. It's such a subtle animation, you can't really see it come out. You gotta watch for the sound. I suppose you can't really dash jump, you have to just go for straight jump afterwards. Excuse me for a second. I don't think this set's over yet. Yeah, one more. Get this going. Miss with our close slash again. Set up a drone. Shame how you even start out a jump and still get hit by it. There's just that period of time in which it's actually technically unblockable there. And miss our 2P, alright. Not here. Or he'll get the chip damage, alright. Wasn't expecting that. Didn't have a good view on my health bar there. His normals are just so stubby, despite his size. set up our drone. That'll catch us on our way down. And we don't really have a way to avoid that, given that we don't have a double jump. And you don't have the meter to FD that, I think. There we go. We'll take the chip damage KO. Try this again. Oh, wow, the 6B actually reached him from there. Alright, we're starting to get a hang of that move. But we still can't double jump to avoid it on the way back down, so... that'll work. Ah, so close. I was hoping we could have whiff punished him for that. Ah, well, he'll still get us with the 2S. Alright. Still, it's definitely not an impossible matchup, having to deal with Axel. But I know no one actually likes Axel. Excuse me for a moment. And we're back. I think we have a few more sets to go through. And it will be against Axel again, but one of the better Axels I've had to fight would definitely give me the experience I require. Level 70 now. It won't be too much longer until we've surpassed Anji. Ah, still get hit by that. That's... I love it. It's such a cheeky PRC to be doing. So the way you beat that one is you just have to jump over it. But by the time I understood what was going on, I just started dashing towards him. I suppose that was as good of a burst as any. Trying to make sure he wouldn't get caught by more nonsense. Wait for that. Good FD. Alright, just completely missed that one too. He's very good with those unblockables. See what we can get off of this. And I think we're punished. Yep, we completely whiffed our attempt to punish him. Alright, this is the last set we'll be doing. At least versus this Axel. I'll see if we can go another 15 minutes, but I don't want to get sent back to floor 9 down, do I? Versus the worst matchup I have. It's still subtle. I'll still keep getting caught by it. Always chasing after him. almost. We're close, though. Not the thing I should be 6Ping. Or miss. By the time I see it come out, I've already input a jump. Miss.
That was too easy.
Alright, one more round against him. Hopefully not get demoted. Alright. I wonder if we can low crush that with a 5K. Miss. And we'll get a wall break. You're going to miss. Well, he seems to not do too well once he has to actually block the mix-ups, but then again, we're both characters that have certain ranges where we're very poor on defense. Or more so, I'm just bad at defense at all the time. Axel's bad at close range. Drone. Get our setup. And just get a cheeky minigun out there. And we're gonna get hit. Or not. Alright, it seems once we actually make him panic, we can go ahead and start doing whatever the heck we want.
I didn't order any pizza. Well, it's just bird.
Alright, good set. I appreciate the time. Let's see, what other combos do we get to start? I'm sorry, friend, but I'm just going to dodge that. I'm not going to keep fighting a incredibly losing matchup. I do enjoy the experience, but it is sort of exhausting having to deal with Axel day in, day out. Well, whenever he shows up, but it certainly feels like ages whenever he does. See if that hits. There we go. Why does it occasionally set us to player 2? Because, see, that wasn't entirely recording. Now it's set me as player 1, which for some reason is Axel now. You know, I've considered playing him a lot. He seems super fun, having the super long-range normals. I kind of appreciate his identity as a zoner, as opposed to the ones that spam projectiles. These ones that you have to aim with are definitely fun for me. We'll just fight someone here. Well, I don't think there's any harm in a... Oh right, it's going to do this whole routine on us. It's not going to let us duel anyone, is it? Or maybe it will. Get some results here, hopefully. Nagaryuki probably beats us really hard, though. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. Alright, let's see how Nago fares against us. Alright, he's just gonna burst the instant he gets hit. Against a character like Goldlewis, though, definitely. And that still hits us. Astonishing. Yep, we're dead. He's gonna get the meter and the blood back that we're just not gonna be able to contest him. Never a reason to give up, though. Tried inputting the super. Didn't land. Get a drone out. That should cover us. Be patient. While he does have good buttons, there are definitely some gaps we can watch out for. Get that. Get him into the corner. Let's set up the drone. Get our plus frames. And there we go. We managed to get around against him. Let's see what he does now. Probably backdash. Alright, 5k. So get the lift, get the drone. Funny how that putting the mask back on animation just lets him see whatever you're doing. He was gonna get so much blood off of that. I suppose we could have FD'd. I was trying to put a reversal super there. That's just execution we have to practice otherwise. I wonder if we got that because of the FD. And I wonder where the hurt boxes on that 2H lie. Can we contest it with the Behemoth Typhoon? No. I'm afraid I'm blocking, friend. And that should give us just enough. Alright. We'll burst. We're not gonna afford to lose here. Just a little bit of chip damage is all we need. 6p, which will not clash with whatever he's doing. Nago's 5k is such an incredible button. You see, it's ridiculous. And I have no meter for the better. Or the worse. Sometimes I consider playing a character that has a meterless reversal. Yeah, absolutely no room to breathe. One of my, the friend I play this game versus the most just plays Nagaryuki. He's actually a level 1000 Celestial Nago. And against him, there absolutely is no room to breathe. It's just all of those attacks into each other over and over again. And eventually he conditions you into blocking for the command grab. So really, what you have to do in those situations is just FD every so often. And try to make sure that you have just enough to jump straight up whenever their command grab comes out. Because there's at least no, like, perfect 50-50 setups there. I actually think there's a few setups that you're able to backdash out of. Like that. So that's what you need to remember versus Nagaryuki. It's another high-low. And a frame trap. Why are you attacking me on Wake Up? You don't have any meterless reversals. Ah, get right into that backdash. So, that's how you beat that. You have to look exactly for when his command grab's coming out. Let's see what he's doing. He's not blocking, I can tell you that. Alright, no room to breathe there either. Wow, he doesn't even get moved back at all from that FD. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Issa. I'm happy to see you. Go ahead and just toss out a drone. Try to 6B that. And miss, again. And miss our burst again. Alright. He's just immediately wanting to get to the next round, I see. Mashing punch just like that. Floor 9. I suppose that leaves us with a good starting point from the next stream. That took everything out of me. We're back at the status quo. So, more of the usual Guilty Gear selected on the weekends. I have made contact with a group of other VTubers who do fighting games, so you might be able to start seeing some Guilty Gear collaborations here. And if that's the case, there might be other fighting games like BlazBlue, which I know nothing about, Street Fighter V, which I know little about, or possibly Exard or Accent Core, which I would very much look forward to. Other than that, though, there will be more games on this channel going forward. I have already started talking to people, and there might be some collabs coming later this month. I'm also very excited for Psychonauts 2, how about anyone else? That's what we'll be doing the most of towards the end of this month, so there will be a preliminary Psychonauts 1 stream, definitely, the week before. Other than that, I'll see what other games I can pick up. I'm going to try to see if I can do Guilty Gear twice a week, though, as it's still my favorite, no matter how much suffering we go through. But I'll be seeing you tomorrow. I'll be doing another stream then, which will probably be once again Guilty Gear. We might be getting back to Anji. Both of those are very lovely characters. But for now, class is dismissed. Thank you for your attendance.